listening to Wildilla, the show where we talk about what's going on in game and some of the news, and you might even hear what me and Brandon are doing in game. Hello, welcome back to Wildilla. This is Chris,
And this is Brandon.
and we're going to talk about what we've been doing in game, and then we're going to talk about the dungeon Uldaman. So, what
It's such a long dungeon.
Now, we're recording this early, so I've been playing a lot of Classic because once BlizzCon last week had talked about the Burning Crusade coming out on the servers. They're just going to make them all progression servers, but you have a chance to move your tune to a Classic era server. Then I said, well, I need to hunker down and level my tune before the Burning Crusade comes out. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this tune that I'm doing. That way, he will always remain a 60 over there, and he'll also be progressing later in the Burning Crusade. I'm playing a shaman. His name is Taz Fury. I know I said I was going to play the Druid Shrody on 2 weeks ago's podcast, but as much as I love tanking, I love the Shaman, and I remember how much I love the Shaman lately when I've been playing it, and oh my goodness. So I've been leveling the Shaman. Hopefully by the time this podcast comes out, because we are doing it early, that he'll be at least 30, I'm hoping. So, what about you?
I've been playing my druid, uh, but as far as a character that I'm going to leave and not take out a classic, that's going to be my mage. But I'm going to play. I've been playing my druid, and then once everything is said and done, I'm going to. I'm just going to boost a horde tune. I'm going to boost a horde tune when we end up going into BC, because I don't feel like leveling one again. I've been leveling, playing hardcore, playing this druid, playing classic hardcore, playing this druid. I've leveled in the leveling zones, the first starts of the leveling zones, about 4 times for each kind of character. I'm done leveling up like that. I'm just going to use my one pass and get me either a rogue or a warlock. I'm dead. Actually, it'll probably be a rogue, an undead rogue, because I'm going to level a blood elf warlock.
Oh, you're wanting to play an undead?
I'm going to play an undead rogue, but I'm going to play a blood elf warlock.
Ooh. I didn't know you were wanting to play an undead.
Why?
Because I've been wanting to play an undead.
An undead what?
I don't know yet. I just like the area and I haven't played it in years.
Oh.
So that'll be something we'll talk about later. But anyways, I think we'll talk about Uldaman now. Now, alchemists need to complete a quest line to learn the restorative potion recipe. And enchanters can also train artisan enchanting from Nora, located inside the dungeon. So, if you're alchemist or enchanter, you more or less have to go here. Well, the alchemists to learn that one, but enchanters have to go here over and over again to keep learning all their recipes from the artisan enchanting Nora. So, it kind of sucks, but you know, I know my mage went in there several times because he was my enchanter.
Yeah, but I don't think Nora's too far inside, so.
I, think you had to kill a couple of bosses, but I don't remember. Now, there's a Horde Viking helmet that's Horde only, and it's a notable PvP item that CCs your opponent for 30 seconds. Olaf's all-purpose shield, which is also Horde only, reduces falling damage taken. Stone Slayer and Rock Powder are solid two-handed leveling weapons for warriors. And Uldaman is a source for many powerful BOE drops like the level 39 tweak weapon Pendulum of Doom and RP Shovel, the Shoveler.
Yeah, it's only for warriors.
Now, I was thinking there was two entrances, and there's the primary and the back. I think if you went through the back, you could get to that Enchanter pretty easy. You just had to kill mobs. So, don't quote me. I don't remember. So, you want to talk about anything?
I was just kind of looking here because some of the things I hadn't noticed before. If you want, there are nearby flight points to get to both places, or to get to these. The Alliance's nearby flight point is Telsamar, and you got to travel into the Badlands, south into the Badlands. And Horde you can fly to Kargath in the Badland, and you can. If you're missing the Kargath flight path, you can go to Hammerfall in the Arathi Highlands and travel south through the wetlands and lock down until you hit the Badlands.
Now the Uldaman primary entrance is just a bit south of the border between Lochmadan and Badlands. You'll know you're in the right spot when you start to see Shadowforged Dwarves in the area.
Oh, yeah.
And then the back entrance, there's a tunnel in Dustwind Gulch, east of Hammertoe's dig site, northwest of Lethlore Ravine, that allows entryway to Uldaman as a back door.
I don't think I've ever went that way, not once in my entire career, in all 100,000 years that I've been playing WoW.
I think I did because of my mage, but yeah.
Yeah, probably for the enchanting.
Yeah.
Some of the, I guess, on the inside of the instance, just some of the things. There's lots of, there's like groups of enemies. It's just not like single pulls.
Yeah.
So you'll use crowd control. There's you can use these like line of sight places where there's like corners or walls or winding road like areas that you can kind of hide behind. The enemies will run away from you, so you want to slow them down somehow so they don't run into other mobs. There's AoE spells like Flame Strike, so you want to be careful and not stand in it. Shadowforged casters can cast a spell bomb. For 10 seconds, it'll inflict 300 damage to a target every time they cast a spell. So you're more or less silenced for that 10 seconds. And you'll breach packs of earthen mobs towards the end. And they're packs of like 5 or greater. You burn them down. They usually don't have very many hit points. The casters of the group don't, so they die pretty quick. But that's just kind of some things to note about the dungeon before you go in.
Alright, and then, if you're lucky, Digmaster Shovelflang. He's a rare. He's a level 38 elite goblin that patrols the caverns outside of Uldaman in the South Common Hall before you zone in. Now, I've seen him a few times. And I've killed him a few times. But his abilities are defensive stance and sunder armor, so he's a warrior. Now, he can hit hard, especially for cloth wearers. Make sure the tank picks him up and has aggro before you begin DPSing. Other than a fast attack speed and a couple of warrior abilities, so long as you don't pull any additional bombs, you should be able to burn him down with ease. Now he's got 2 blue items that he drops. Expert Gold Miner's Helmet is a leather headpiece with plus 5 agility, plus 6 stamina. Level 33 to equip it. And if you equip it, it increases axes by 7. And then he also drops Shovel Flage's Mining Axe. It's a one-handed axe. It's got plus 6 to strength, and if you equip it, it's plus 10 attack power.
Alright, and there's Master Enchanter and Nora. Nora is the artisan trainer for enchanting. She's located between the map chamber and the temple hall, and it's easier to get to from the back entrance of Uldaman. She's surrounded by scorpions, so you'll have to clear the area before you can talk to her. But let's see, that was that little rare dude there. Uldaman bosses we're going to look at here are the Lost Dwarves, which is Baelog. He's a level 41 elite. Eric the Swift, a level 40 elite, and Olaf, a level 40 elite. And no, he's not a snowman.
He's not.
They make up the Lost Dwarves, and they're friendly to Alliance, but hostile to the Horde. So if you're an Alliance and you're going in here, that's not going to be for you. But if you're Horde and you go in here, you'll have to deal with Baelog's abilities like ranged attack. Eric's abilities is intercept, and Olaf's ability is shield slam. You usually want to control Baelog, just because he has ranged. Your tank can pick up Olaf, and you just burst down Eric. He casts intercept on members, and it's like a stun. Just down Eric the Swift, and then down Olaf, and then you can go to Baelog. It's really easy, not too hard, nothing really hard about it. Baelog's loot for Horde only, and all these loots are Horde only, is the Nordic Longshank, which is a blue one-hand sword, 8 agility, 5 stam, 29.32 damage, and it is requires level 38. You get the precision arrow, which is exactly what it says, an arrow, 1 arrow, and it adds 11.5 damage per second. So you get 1 arrow. So you have to come in here a whole bunch of times if you want to get 200 arrows.
Wow.
And then, yeah. Then he has a short bow, which is a white 16.52 damage per second bow. Level 36 to use. Eric's loot table is the Horned Viking helmet. It's a plate helm that works similar to the Goblin Rocket helmet. It's just a good PvP. It's a 10 agility, 15 stam, 303 armor plate piece for the head. Charges the enemy, knocking it silly for 30 seconds, and also knocks you down, stunning you for a short period of time. Any damage caused will revive the target. So, it's, I guess, fun. Drops green leather boots, 76 armor, 11 agility, 3 stam. And then he also can drop a swiftness potion, which increases your speed, your running speed by 50% for 15 seconds. Those are really good in hardcore. I saved those. Olaf's loot table is Olaf's all-purpose shield, which is 1,287 armor, 22 blocked, 11 stamina, reduces your fall speed if you use it, and it's level 37. Battered Viking shield, which is a white shield, 907 armor, 8 stamina, 4 spirit, 15 block. And then Oil of Olaf increases armor by 50 for 1 hour. So they all drop some little crappy stuff. But, you know, it doesn't matter because it's Horde that has to do it. Although my Horde, I would love to do it. And once you finish this area, don't forget to loot Kiev medallion from the chest behind the Lost Dwarves. This item will be used later in conjunction with the Shaft of Soul, a drop from Revelosh.
Well, speaking of Revelosh, he's a level 40 elite Trog that is the next boss. Now he's got Chain Lightning and Lightning Bolt, so he's a shaman. Now he's linked with 2 Stone Vault Rock Chewers, so when you pull him, they will also join the battle. You can try to CC one of the Stone Vault Rock Chewers if you got it. Otherwise, try to burn down Revelosh as quickly as possible. His Chain Lightning can deal a lot of damage to your party, so take priority in interrupting whenever he gets ready to cast it. Now, that's pretty much it. Just kind of take Spank, make sure you burn him down quick, and he can drop 1 of 4 green items, or 2, I don't know. But, my computer locked up. Revelosh's Arm Guards. And, my computer will not tell me. Oh, it's a Mel wrist piece. It's got a random enchantment, level 35 to equip it. Revelosh's Boots is a plate feet, random enchantment, level 40 to wear it. Revelosh's Gloves, 33 armor, random enchantment, level 35 to wear it. And Revelosh's Spaulders, which are leather shoulder pieces, 84 armor, and random enchantment, level 36 to wear. Now, have the person who looted Nikiv medallion from the chest behind the Lost Dwarves loot the Shaft of Sol from Revelosh. Make sure you do that.
Yeah, because if you don't, then you got 2 people and you can't trade them.
Yeah, these are vital pickup. You can't trade them. You are kind of screwed.
Yeah, because they didn't implement you can trade stuff that you picked up in dungeons until like Wrath or Cataclysm, something like that. Now, Ironia, Iron Aya, this big chick is a level 40 giant found in Uldaman. To summon her, you do need the medallion and the staff. You designate 1 player to loot the combined 2 pieces together, and it forms the Staff of Prehistoria. You place it in this little model of a city. It's really cool looking. It's like it's a model of a city, and there's a little room, a little hole, and you put it in there, and it makes this bright beam that comes out and opens this big door. And she comes out, and she wants to smash your face in. She has 3 abilities: Arcing Smash, War Stomp, and Knock Away. Arcing Smash, they're all knock away, it knocks you away. War Stomp stuns you, knocks you down. Arcing Smash, it does damage in a cone. She's a high armor, lots of HP boss. She's immune to any dot effects, so no dot effects are going to work on her. Just have your tank pick her up and turn her away from the group, and range you're going to have to spread out to keep from getting hit by the Arcing Smash. If she does turn around, just keep her abilities in mind and tank and spank. Remember, again, she is immune to dot effects, so Warlocks, you better just use Shadow Bolt. And some other, your other fire-hitting abilities that are fun. That I like to use Searing Pain. She has 3 items that she drops once you beat her. Ironia's Bracers, male piece, 165 armor, requires level 37, random enchantment. She has Iron Shod Bludgeon, which is a staff, 37.2 damage, 8 strength, 20 stam. This right here is a godsend for a druid at this level. I mean, now, mind you, the best in slot weapon to have is and this is weird to say, but for a druid, the best in slot weapon to have is the 2-handed mace that comes off of the last boss in Nomergon. And simply because it has 3 charges that lets you increase your attack speed. After you use those 3 charges, you just go farm another one. And you can have multiple ones on you, but that's another thing. This staff is really good. I would use this staff. 8 strength, 20 stamina. That's a lot of stamina. That's 200 hit points right there. That's good. And then the Stoneweaver leggings or cloth leggings, 51 armor, 8 intellect, 9 stamina, and 15 spirit, and they require level 35. So she's a fun boss. She really is. It's fun.
Yeah. Then you can move to Obsidian Sentinel. He's a level 44 elite golem, right by the back entrance. Okay, so his abilities are Splintered Obsidian and Summon Obsidian Shard. Now, similar to the Stone Steward mobs that you fought on your way to Ancient Stonekeeper, he's got high armor, high hit points, and dot immunity. At 66% and 33% health, he will spawn 2 non-elite Obsidian Shards. Groups typically kill the 2 Obsidian Shards first, then return back to the boss. Now, is it just a moment? Okay. The Obsidian loot is for just a mage quest, Obsidian Power Source. That's it.
That's it. Not very much stuff. What was that? And that was your Obsidian Sentinel.
Yeah.
You know, they really, I don't understand these because the Ancient Stonekeeper is a, why? My phone's doing weird crap. It's a level 44 elite golem. It has Sandstorm as its ability. I don't understand these guys, but whatever. He's similar to the Ancient Stonekeeper and Stone Steward mobs that you fight along your way here. He's got high armor, high hit points, and he's also immune to dots. And he has a nasty AoE slow and silence ability, which is the Sandstorm. Pretty much tank and spank. Just don't get hit by the Sandstorm. And summons one Sandstorm to aid the caster in battle. So you just kind of stay away from it. Don't get hit by it. After you kill him, he drops 2 things. He's got a green item called Rockshard Pauldrons, which are a mail piece, shoulder, 186 armor, 2 strength, 9 intellect, and 9 spirit, level 40 to use. And he drops a blue item, Crag Fist, which is a plate hands piece. It's 300 armor. It's got a random enchantment, and it also increases your defense by 5, and it requires level 40.
Right, then you can move on to Galgan Firehammer, level 44 elite Dark Iron Dwarf. Now he's a shaman. He's got Flame Shock, Amplify Flames, Flame Lash, and Fire Nova. Now he's got 2 Shadowforged Geologists by his side. Between those 3 NPCs, there's a lot of AoE magic damage flying around. Tanks pick up Galgan Firehammer and separate him from the group, keeping him faced away. CC one Shadowforged Geologist, kill the other one, then kill the one that was CC'd. Once both are dead, focus on Galgan Firehammer. His range of fire attacks can hurt. If able to, dispel any of his fire buffs that he'll cast on your party, as they will amplify his fire damage. If you do all that, then he can drop 1 of 4 items. There's a one-headed mace that's green, called Galgan's Firehammer, level 41 to equip. And it's got a chance on hit, blasting target for 80 to 112 fire damage. He's also got another green cloak with 10 stam and 3 spirit, level 41 to equip it. And then he's got a blue cloth shoulder piece with plus 10 spirit. If you equip it, increases damage done by fire spells and effects by up to 14. He also can drop a blue gun called Galgan's Fire Blaster. It's got a chance, or if you equip it, it's got a chance to strike your ranged target with a fire blast for 12 to 18 fire damage.
That's pretty decent for him.
Yeah.
And if you fight them, there's like 10 bosses in this place. It's crazy, 10 or 11.
Few, yeah.
Grimlock is next. He's a level 44 elite Trog. He has 4 abilities. He has an AoE Shrink, which reduces your strength and stamina by 1 for 2 minutes. He has a Lightning Bolt, a Chain Bolt, and the Bloodlust, which makes his attack speed upped by 30% for 30 seconds. Grimlock does come with the Stone Vault Geomancer, Stone Vault Brawler, and the Jade Spine Basilisk. They're all grouped up together. I personally have always just burned Grimlock down, trying to CC the other ads, but you can do it pretty much how you want. But killing Grimlock quickly, it really can. If you kill him quick enough, he won't be able to cast his Shrink. And then after he dies, of course, focus on the Geomancer and then just kill the other two. But I personally would kill Grimlock because that Shrink sucks. I mean, yeah, it's a what is it, curse? I think it's a curse, so it can be dispelled, but it sucks to have to do that in the middle of battle. But yeah, kill him first, and then kill the Geomancer, because Geomancers are stupid and they cast stuff. And then after that, kill the other two, and you should be fine. But yeah, Grimlock is usually the first one to die. Your tank should be able to hold aggro on all of them, or you should have some kind of CC. So by this time, I'm not going to go through what CC you need. You should know what CC to use. So he does drop some pretty decent stuff, though. He drops Oilskin Leggings, which is a green leather item. For your legs, 108 armor, 13 agility, 12 spirit, and it's a level 41 item to use. That's pretty decent. Grimlock's Tribal Vestments, cloth chest piece, 68 armor, 5 intellect, 10 stamina, 20 spirit, 42, level 42 to use. I'll tell you right now, I'd steal that from you if I was a healing druid. And Grimlock's Charge, which is a polearm, blue, 40.93 damage per second, 10 strength, 15 agility, and 15 stamina. And it is a level 42 to use.